Hi BookTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today I'm coming to you with a daily reading vlog. So, today is the 16th of December. I did not record a vlog yesterday. Yesterday was the 15th, obviously today's the 16th. And I actually wasn't even going to record today. So, in my community tab on Saturday, the day I'm filming this, I posted that I wasn't feeling well, that I did have a bit of a stomach bug. I woke up in the morning this morning, and I wasn't feeling the greatest. I wasn't feeling horrible yet, but I wasn't feeling the greatest. And then Garrett and I went to Walmart, did a little shopping, and came home and I had breakfast, and then it just, I was not well. So clearly something did not agree with me. But later this afternoon, I started feeling a lot better. I had some soup for lunch and feeling much better now. So that's a good thing. So what I was actually going to do, actually I did it. I shouldn't say I was going to do, I did it. So I used to have a secondary channel called a floss tube channel where I would go on and talk about all about my cross stitch and my knitting and stuff. And I have really gotten back into cross stitch over the last couple weeks or so. And my friend Rainy over at Rainy Day Reads is like, oh, you should do a floss tube. You should restart the floss tube. And I love the idea. So I filmed it. I literally filmed a 35-minute video showing all the projects I'm currently working on. And I edited that 35-minute video. Didn't take me long, but I edited. You guys know. It didn't take very long to edit anything. And then I was exporting it, and I was sitting here cross-stitching as I was exporting, and I'm like, okay. As I'm cross-stitching, I'm thinking to myself, all right, I want to read some more of my books tonight, but I'm like, okay, I want to make sure I have, and then I started to feel this pressure about having that secondary and trying to, make sure I had content to put on that channel every other week at least, right? Or to put back on that channel every other week, and I said, nope. So I canceled the upload, or canceled the exporting of the video. You guys are going to see my crafting in these videos, and I think most of you like that anyway. So that's what we're going to do. That's what I decided to do. So yeah, so I know Rainy's might be watching this after the fact. So sorry, I'm just moving my camera a little bit so you can see my squirrel friend. So sorry, Rainy, I apologize, but it's a thing, and I just want to take the pressure off myself. So I have a lot to show you guys. Not a lot of reading has gotten done, but I have a lot to show you guys. So I have to open up my advents from the last 2 days because I have not done that yet. So, excuse my tea for the day. This is only my first. I've been reheating it all day. Some of you might think that's disgusting. I think it's practical. So, for my 24 days of David's Tea calendar, so we need to get the 15th and the 16th. So let me find, there's the 16th. Where is the 15th? Is right here. That's cute. So there's the 15th. Okay. We shall put that back. 15th, yesterday was Christmas Morning Blend. I believe this is just a black tea. Just a very basic, come on, focus. Just a very basic black tea. Let's have a look at it, shall we? And see what it might, if we can open it up. Oh, there we go. On one hand, I'm glad that they're really tight so you know that they haven't been opened. On another, weakling me cannot open anything. It's just, oh. That's got a nice, but it's just like a black tea. It smells like vanilla. Am I right? Am I getting vanilla? Let's check the back. Let's check the content, shall we? I wish they put these in alphabetical order or something. Christmas Morning Blend. Ingredients: black tea, natural vanilla flavoring. There we go. White cornflower blossoms and vanilla. So yeah, that sounds delightful. And it is a black tea, and it's medium caffeine. So now on to the 16th, which was right here. I love the little design on this one. How cute is that, you guys? Oh my gosh, the little band. Delightful. So the 16th, we have Pomegrateful, which I have had before. I do that every time. Pomegrateful, again, which I have had before. This one is quite yummy. So let's open this one up. Oh, it smells so good. Pomegranates, obviously, from the name. This one is good hot or cold. In my opinion, anyway. So, Pomegrateful. I didn't... Where is it? There it is. It is a white tea. It is a low caffeine tea, apple, my eyes are horrible, apple, pineapple, hibiscus blossoms, white tea, natural pomegranate flavoring, and pomegranate seeds and blossoms, and rose petals. So that's what's in that one. So it is delightful. So let's get to our chocolates for the last couple of days. So the 15th is somewhere around here. Can never, oh, there it is, right inside Santa's beard. Okay, so go ahead and open this up. We have the moon. I think on the 14th was the starburst, right? So we have the moon. Oh, I was kind of craving a piece of chocolate. Now I've got two. So the question for yesterday is, fill in the blank. I'm dreaming of a White Christmas. It's the first thing that popped into my mind. It's a great song. I love that song. And then the 16th is here with Rudolph's ears. And we have a skate. It looks like an inline skate, actually. Like a inline skate. Garrett and I, when we were at the hospital last week, on Tuesday, we were driving downtown. There was a guy who was actually legitimately roller skating. Like, not inline skating, roller skating. I mean, outside, like on the streets. And like, Garrett's like, I haven't seen that in a long time. So anyway, there's our inline skate. And the question for today is, if you were Santa's elf, what would your name be? I don't know why the name Sprinkles just popped into my head, but we'll go with Sprinkles. It feels like it should be one of those questions like, you know, the name of your first street and your first pet is your, like, stripper name or something. Let's go ahead and call me Sprinkles. All right, so there is that. Okay, so I got some book presents, you guys. I'm very excited. Excuse me, let me reach. I actually got some book and some tea presents, so I'll do this way. So today, actually, I'll do this one second. So yesterday at work on Friday, we had our Christmas luncheon. So we had the Christmas dinner that was at a very fancy restaurant. I talked to you guys about that one last week where I overindulged way too much on that garlic bread. I'm still thinking about that garlic bread now. I almost want to go there and be like, can I just get an order of your garlic bread, please? So anyway, in the basket, still warm. So anyway, but we had our Christmas lunch yesterday, which was really, really awesome. We had people from the other offices come, and it was, you know, it was a very, like, you know, they had big platters of food and stuff. So we had samosa. It was the most random assortment of stuff, which was awesome. So we had samosas, which were delicious. We had sushi, which I am honestly not a fan of. A lot of you are probably like, delicious. I'm like, no, thank you. I did try it. I tried it. I still don't like it. And then we also had latkes because they're Jewish and like the people who run the company. So anyway, we had those, and then like we had cake, and then like pop and water, and then a big, huge platter of fruit, which was, so I pretty much grazed on the fruit for most of the time. So we had that, and then we did this big Secret Santa, which we had picked names out from before. So what I really liked about it, I don't know if you guys have heard of the thing Elfster, which is like an online, it's a free service, but it allows you to do these Secret Santa things. So you put everybody's name in, and the people can go on, and they can create a wish list. And then Elfster itself will automatically like randomize the names and send them out so everybody gets somebody else's name. But you also get a list of stuff that the person wants. So like we were talking about it, saying like, okay, so somebody didn't get a bottle of wine, somebody didn't get a candle. I mean, if that's what you wanted was a candle, that's great. That's what, if you asked for it. But you know what I mean? It wasn't just those generic gifts. So I had asked, of course, for books. And I got a book, and I was so happy. There was a spending limit, which I completely understand, you know, like I spent within the limit as well. So for my Secret Santa, who I have no idea who it was, I got The Xmas Holidays by Zoe Allison. So I'm very excited about this one. It's hard to escape your ex while you're working together over Christmas in the Scottish Highlands, but being stuck together might be the best possible present in this sparkling new contemporary romance. Now, I've never read this author either, but it sounded so, so cute. But okay, now I have never watched Schitt's Creek. Never watched it. But I'm familiar with it because of pop culture. Same as The Office. I've only ever watched like the first season of The Office. But does that not look like the guy, like, is it the son? I feel like he was the model. Again, this is one that I want to read this month, but I know I won't because I've only read 2 books this month, you guys. I'm in the middle of 2 others, but I've only read 2 books. So chances of me getting to the other 5 or 6 are slim and none. No, I shouldn't say slim or none. I've really got to up my reading, but anyway. So that was from my Secret Santa. And the girl I sit beside, she is the sweetest. She got me a present. She's like, I just like buying people gifts. And I love people because I am the same way. Like, I just want to buy people presents if I can afford it. You know what I mean? And I opened up the box. That's what it said. Giorgio Armani. I'm like, we're getting awfully fancy, aren't we? So I opened up the box. Even better than Giorgio Armani. Tea. So she got me a package of Cold 911, which I can always use. I'm actually going to take all of these back to work. I wanted to show you guys. Because I can use them at the office. Like, if I'm ever not feeling well, I have this to use at the office. She also got me I can talk. I have never tried this one before. Dark chocolate orange. Right? Does that not sound delightful? A smashing duo, it says. It's medium caffeine, and it's a black tea. And then Jelly Donut, which is hands down one of my absolute favorites. Strawberry jelly and pastry flavors. This tea is unforgettable. So I told, because she's a tea fanatic too. We both love David's. So I'm like, I will have these at work. So if you ever want some, just let me know. And, I've got the tea bags at work and stuff. And then a little added thing was Blueberry Fields Forever, which is just another one of these little containers. This is how they used to come. When you used to get the advent calendar years ago, the top was clear. But now, obviously, they are not. So, yeah. So that one. Another one that is really good, warm or cold. So that was that. And then with some of the girls in the Killing Time with excuse me. Some of the girls and I in the Killing Time with Cozies group decided to do Secret Santa as well. So I, of course, put books on my list. And one of the ladies, I don't know who my Secret Santa was. That's okay. I don't want to know. That's part of the fun. Sent me out a book. But because everybody but me was in the US, they ordered it from Indigo, Chapters Indigo here in Canada, and then had it sent to me. So that was pretty awesome. And it is The Perfumist of Paris by Alka Joshi. Now, I have read this author before. She wrote The Henna Artist, which I really enjoyed. So these are historical novels. This one is obviously set in Paris. The Henna Artist was set in India. This is in 1974. So is that really historical? I'm calling myself historical then, aren't I? I prefer vintage. But yeah, 1974 Paris. Takes readers to 1970s Paris, where Radha's budding career as a perfumer must compete with the demands of her family and the secrets of her past. It's something about a baby boy she gave up. Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, she is really good. The cover, like, just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So cannot wait to get to this one. I was jokingly when I opened the book yesterday, and then I got this one. I'm like, well, now I've got reading material over the holiday break, but I already have books on my TBR. Into what we're actually reading. I'm still reading Say It With Me, Everybody, In the Winter Woods by Isabel Adler. I'm at 70% of this book. I need to finish this. I just need to sit down for 45 minutes and finish this, and I can. And that's my plan for tonight, to get this book done. I've said it, and the more and more I'm reading it, this is not a cozy. As my cozy reader friends would characterize a cozy, this is not a cozy. I will finish this today, and I will talk about it in tomorrow's vlog. I'll give you guys the whole scoop on it, but for right now, I am not disliking it. It is a great book. But if you go into this one thinking that is a cozy mystery, like all the other cozy mysteries that you read and love, this is not what you're looking for. That's all I'm going to say. Not a bad book, just not maybe, but I didn't go in with that expectation, right? And I wouldn't want someone to go in with that expectation that that's what it is. So anyway, yeah, there's that. And then the other one that I'm about 50% of the way through is Sleigh Ride with the Rancher by Stella Bagwell. This is a Harlequin special edition novel, and it is part of the Men of the West series. It is about two people who meet. They both work on the same ranch together. Both of them have, like, he was a bit of a, sounds like a bit of a player, like he had multiple girlfriends, not at the same time, but he's dated a lot of girls, broke a lot of hearts, and she's just come off, not just, about a year earlier, came off of a year-long relationship where she was actually engaged to the guy, and then he turned out to be a mean one, Mr. Grinch, and they split up, and she's like, I don't know if I want to fall in love again. Something also happened in her past in regards to a child. She was pregnant, I think, but we don't know what happened. So, but it doesn't state that she can't have a baby now, or just like, I don't know. I'll be interested to find out what that kind of secret is. And I do like that the author's keeping that back from the reader as well. Because it's like, I mean, the book itself is keeping me reading because I'm enjoying the story. But that's just an extra layer of keeping me reading. Does that make sense? So yeah, so I am enjoying that one. And then last but not least, let me lean back here. I'll show you what I've been crafting on because I was talking about my cross stitch. So I decided to pick up one of my cross stitch projects. I will probably show these to you guys as we do these videos. But I decided to pick up a Christmas one of the Christmas ones I'm working on. And this one is called Jolly Elf. Jolly Elf. Jolly Elf. Jolly Squirrel. And it is by Pigeon Coop Designs. I will leave a link to the digital pattern below because all of my patterns I buy digitally. I don't buy paper patterns because I can't read them with my eyeballs. I prefer digital, both for reading patterns and for reading in general. So this is Jolly Squirrel. Sorry for the light behind. Let me see. Oh, I know what I can do. Let's do this. There we go. Okay. So there he is. So as you can see, I've got his tail done and now I'm working on him. He's pretty fun looking and there's going to be some decoration around him. So I'm going to work on him for 3 or 4 days and I'll show you this, you know, as I work on him. I am still knitting on my socks. I'm not going to get them done in December. It's already the 16th, you guys. I kind of like moving around between crafts. Like this is kind of more my weekend evening knitting or crafting. And then just before bed, I tend to pick up the knitting because knitting is super easy. I can just pick it up. Whereas the cross stitch takes a bit more. Like you've got to have like all the supplies. And I mean, you've got to have supplies for knitting, but with this, I need my scissors and I need the pattern out and I need yada, yada, yada. There's a lot kind of more stuff involved. Whereas knitting, you just pick it up and just knit, right? So anyway, yeah, so I am enjoying working on him right now. So guys, that's it. Kind of a surprise vlog. You weren't expecting it, I'm assuming. Sunday, so you guys are not going to see this till Sunday. Actually, I've made the decision, for those of you who are part of my Patreon, that you guys are going to get early access to these videos. Because I do actually usually get them edited at night, and then I post them the next day. Like, I'll schedule them to go up at the same time every day, usually at noon Eastern Standard Time. But I think for my Patreons, I'm going to start doing early access for all of these so they can see them like the night before. So I don't push my Patreon ever, except for the very first video that I did where I talked about it. If you guys ever want early access videos, join my Patreon. The link is below. That's it, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care and happy reading, everybody. Bye.